Hello, welcome to an exclusive PPT on the referencing tools Mendeley. Myself is Joby Jones. I am working as a senior nurse coordinator in clinical research with Medanta University and also the regional faculty lead for the University of Oxford based in London. Today we will be going through what is Mendeley all about, what are the steps that has been involved in using Mendeley, what are its benefits, and how it can be used for accessing your end usage in managing referencing and citation. Mendeley is nothing but it's a reference manager. It is allowing you to manage, read, share, annotate, and cite your research papers. Mendeley, it is also an academic collaboration network with 4 million users to connect like-minded researchers and discover research trends and statistics. Mendeley has been formed as a crowdsourced database with a unique layer of social research information and an open API. Now, what is Mendeley? Mendeley is nothing but it's a free academic software that is available on all major platforms in all major browsers. You can use it in Windows, you can use in Mac and Linux, and it can be accessible to all major browsers. And also Mendeley can be accessed over the Android as well as the iPhone version as well. The Mendeley has 3 key values. It is nothing but Mendeley drives researchers the productivity by acting as a reference manager. Mendeley enables collaboration and knowledge sharing. Mendeley, it is an exclusive platform for the different research networks and the groups so that you can have a collaboration by sharing and collaborating with different researchers across the globe. As I told in my previous slide, that Mendeley only has an exclusive feature of creating additional insights and build apps of the individual preference. So thereby, it is giving access for an open API to a particular user. Now, reference manager. Mendeley, it is an end platform for and acting as a reference manager for you. There are 3 steps involved in downloading the Mendeley. One is that you should sign up for your Mendeley, www.mendeley.com. You can go through this browser and sign up for your first name, last name, email, and password and just get started. The second step, it is nothing but you can download the desktop. As I told that it can be accessible in any of the major browsers. You can download in your desktop, you can download in iPhone as well as MacBook. Also, now the third and the final step is you can just build up your library, and this is how your Mendeley desktop will look alike. The desktop is being divided into 3 different panes. They will follow a workflow hierarchy from left to right. That means that any activity in the left pane will have an effect in the central pane, and the central pane will have an effect in the right side of your pane. Now, the left pane, it is in the top level of your, you can see in that is that this is your library structure, which will look like. The left pane on your top level library overview, there are a few default folders on this collection. This will include, as you can see, this will include the documents. This will include recently added topics, recently added papers, recently read papers also is being available here. Here's some of your favorites that, yes, let's say that if you have chosen some of your papers and start it as favorites, this section will enable you to see that favorites. Like that, you bookmark yourself in any of in the Google. So the same thing is its favorites and needs review and my publication. All can be seen in the left side of this page. Now you can see that in the My Library structure, that is having different options which will include all documents, recently added, favorites, needs to view, my publication, unsorted out. Now here in this example, we have given you that papers on the Lancet. So this is available here in this particular pane under the section My Library. I will get you to the groups and collaboration aspects on this mainly in my further slides. The central pane. The central pane is your references. So this is the reference list wherein you can see that what all references you have taken from where. So this central pane will enable you to see your references that you have added in your My Library option in the Mendeley. The right pane that is being, you can see is the Mendeley document details, wherein you can see that the authors has been listed, the journal, the year, the volume, which issue, and the pages, and a small abstract you can find. So this is nothing but the details of the document which you have sorted out in the central pane. So the same thing when you select. So I have selected the paper called by Henning et al. So this paper you can see in the right side of the pane, wherein it is describing that is what document it is all about. It's a journal article with the author's details with a small abstract of its own. So this is the document details which is available in the right side of your page. Another important feature of Mendeley is that you can drag and drop your papers. That is, if you have selected your papers through some other channels, you can, through PubMed, through Google Scholar, you can drag and you have saved your paper in your desktop, you can drag and drop in your Mendeley library. So this is an exclusive option that you don't have to enter it manually. You can certainly drag and drop your paper to the Medanta, to the Mendeley desktop. Now, some of the other features is that adding of the documents. You can select a file or folder to add from your computer. As I told that you can drag and drop your paper to this desktop, or you can watch a folder. So that means that anytime you add a new document into that folder on your computer, Mendeley will import the document into the library automatically. If you could add references manually, that is perfectly fine. You can add your paper, your details through manually as well, but it will automatically choose the details of the paper. Now, if you're already using some other reference manager like EndNote, Zotero, so you can import your references directly from those referencing manager to this Mendeley. Absolutely, automatically it will choose some of the topics there. And so there are a few more ways to add documents to you. Let's say that you have Mendeley Web Importer. I'll come up in that in my next slide. Web Importer to add articles you have found online. Let's say that if you want to add some of the articles that you have found online and you want to include that particular document into Mendeley, you can have an additional plugin, and you can Web Importer. It is nothing but it is a software, so you can add that Mendeley's Web Importer, which can be available in the website of Mendeley. So if you want to add some of the document which you have found online that is not available, so the same thing can be found. It can be found within the Mendeley Web Importer. For example, that as I told you, you can search your paper through Google Scholar or PubMed. So definitely this Web Importer will enable you to see that particular paper into this particular desktop, so that you can use it accordingly to your usage. Now this watch a folder, you can find that there is an option called watch a folder, and you can enter your references manually, which I just now told that. So the references can be entered manually through this Web Import option, and import your references from other referencing software like EndNote, BitTeX, and Zotero. You can access that also, that those papers can also be accessed automatically through this option. Now, as I told, that use a web importer to add from any online database is another option for adding the documents within this Mendeley desktop. And as I told you that we have an exclusive catalog called Mendeley Web Catalog, where you can find millions of articles that has been, and the same articles can also be used with this within the Mendeley desktop by adding this. So this is an option. So this is a page that helps you to see that how the documents can be added. So the documents can be added either that you have drag and dropped, either you can enter it references manually, or you can use a web importer, or you can use another references, and you can use the Mendeley web catalog to add your document into this particular desktop. Now, one of the important features of Mendeley is that you can import your documents through any other referencing softwares like Zotero, EndNote, and RefWorks. So all these documents can be accessed into this one single platform called Mendeley. So importing of the documents is another great features of Mendeley. Now, adding any new research is, as I told you that, so this will help. So there are a few more ways to add your documents. You can use the Mendeley's web importer to add the document which you have found online. As I told that any paper in the Google Scholar or PubMed, you can crowdsource this web catalog, which can be used by the, so whether you are searching for something specific or just browsing, Mendeley makes it easy to save the new references. We will get back to that in some of a few minutes. So these are the some of the screenshots which I thought to put it in the as Mendeley web exporter. This web exporter, this has been found in some of the papers, and that has been picked through Mendeley web importer. And some of the papers that has been chosen, taken from Mendeley research catalog, is yet another option for adding a new research, or adding new documents, or adding new research that is the same as that I mentioned in my previous slide. So these are some of the, as I told in my previous slide, that in the right side of the pane you will find your documents. So one such additional feature is that you can enter it manually. You can enter the DOI, you can enter the PubMed article reference number, or just you can click the magnifying glass to start lookup, and Mendeley can automatically look up for that particular study. So this is one such example of a study which D. Klimov et al. So we have just entered the PubMed article number, and we have clicked the magnifying glass, and it's looked up, and the Mendeley has looked up that particular paper for us. So any document can also be looked up by entering the DOI. Any PubMed article or any article ID can also be, any article ID published in a good reputed journal can also be seen in this particular option. Now, the Mendeley adds missing info automatically. So as a software, it often, what it does is that it automatically picks up some of the missing details. But yes, in case if it is not, then you have to check it manually as well to have a thorough understanding of that your paper has been correctly been shown here in this particular desktop. Now, the web importer, which I told, is that it saves research while browsing online. So there are a few more ways to import your documents in your library, such as by using the web importer, which lets you save references and PDFs you have found on the internet. If you go to our website of www.mendeley.com, you will see this page which explains how to install the web importer. Actually, install makes it sound more difficult than it is. So all you need is just to drag a button on your bookmark bar and to just save this as a web importer, so that you can use this or additionally download it within the Mendeley software. So it is nothing but drag the save to Mendeley button to your bookmark, save to Mendeley. You can see this screenshot which I have just put out, and find an article, click the save to Mendeley bookmark, and review and details, and just save this. So this will help you to save the researches while browsing online. So this bookmark will tell Mendeley everything that it needs to know and add an article to your library. So web importer is another important feature of this particular referencing tool. So you can see that. So I have saved, save to Mendeley. So I'm just saving this to the Mendeley, the bookmark bar, and it's done. So as soon as you can save it, you can find this article with this exclusive feature called web importer. Now, using the web importer, you can click Save to Mendeley to import references from your research results. So this have Google Scholar. There are some of the papers of this. So you can see that these papers have automatically been seen in the using the web importer. In the right side of this page, you can see that some of the examples, the same page, same papers can be seen in this. So 10 articles by using the web importer, we have saved it into this. So select an article and import the reference to your library in just a one click. So let's say that if you want to use the first paper, just click this article and import the reference to your library, to the Mendeley library in one click, just single click. Now, Scopus and Science. So Mendeley has collaborated with Scopus and Science Direct to see Scopus and Science Direct to collaborate. So they have a collaboration. Elsevier has a collaboration with the Scopus and Science Direct to automatically retrieve the papers from there. So these are some of the a screenshot that I just thought to install this here in the Scopus and the Science Direct. Now, another important features of Mendeley is that it can organize your library. It can manage your library as well. So in the Mendeley desktop, you can create different category folders to organize your articles using authors, using your topic, and anything else that you choose to name your folder. So any specialty, you can save it. So you can categorize using this option called in the manage your library section. You can see that. So you can attach different types of documents to these references. And if you can just see that as a small a PDF icon, you can see in the selected paper called by Carol. So next to the title, that means the full document is available for you to view in Mendeley. So these are some of the features that you can manage your library exclusively through this platform. You can mark as read and unread, so the different colors will pop up here, and you can star it as your favorites. Let's say that you want to choose star it as a favorite, and you want to view it on a later time, so you can use it. And attach PDF files in an integrated viewer, so that I've told you that this type of document, small PDF, will enable that it is ready to view in the Mendeley library. Now you can synchronize your library through which can be accessed anywhere and can be read on all your devices. So Mendeley backs up your library online. It can be accessed your articles anywhere, everywhere, and you can customize the suggestions and according to your interest, and you can put it into that particular library. So another great features is that you can search your documents through your author's name, to the titles, to some publication names, year, DOI, etc. So once you have a lot of documents in your library, you may want to try Mendeley's search function, which you can see here in the top right. So type in some words from the title, or the author's name, or any other keywords. Mendeley will show you all the documents that match your search. So it is acting as an open access platform also. So directly you can drag and drop. You can retrieve it automatically from the search engines. And apart from that, you can open access is also another important features of Mendeley. You can filter your documents by dragging up by authors, by tag, by publication or keyword. So these are some of the groups wherein you can group your studies according to the authors, according to the any keywords for that particular study, your tags, and your publication as well. So this feature is helpful if you want to see every article by a single author or everything published in one single journal. So this means that if you want to see every single article of a single author, so that feature is also available in the search your documents option. Now tags. Now, if you want to tag it separately, that yes, I want to tag this particular paper. So that is also available. It is similar to the tags, which in the details pane you can add tags. So tags enables you to search for an article by subject. So even if those articles have been into different folders, you might have a folder called biology and a folder called physics. If you have an article on an open access on biology one and an open article in physics, you can make a tag called open access. So clubbing of the articles is also possible in the tags option. So this is one such screenshot wherein I have tagged this particular study. So why full open access matters by Carol. So this has been tagged and it has been put it into favorites as well. You can see the shining star, an icon. So this is all about this. And file organizer, you can find it in this desktop file organizer. So this features allows you to easily search and filter your references within your Mendeley desktop. There is an additional option that can be found in preferences menu that allows you to keep the actual PDF sorted on your computer very nicely organized. So file organizer, because what happens is that there may be different file names while you pick up from any other search engine. So this file organizer, it is nothing but it will organize your papers, your references tools, your references article in such a way that it looks like you can easily search from the author's details, you can easily search from the title, you can easily search from the journal or the year of the publication. So, so this is another option of Mendeley that will enable you to, so many cryptic file names will be there while you save your some of the papers from the from any other search engines. So this cryptic file names, you cannot see that cryptic file names, and the file organizer will enable you to file this in an organized manner through this. So you can see that these are some of the cryptic file names that I have saved from some of the search engines called Google Scholar and PubMed. You can see that many cryptic file names are there. So this is before using the file organizer. This is what it looks like into the page of the papers. But after that, you can see that it is after using the file organizer, it has organized wonderfully with the alphabetical order, and in a like A, then B, the paper starting from A, then paper starting from B, so go as and when it goes on. So it looks like an organized letter, so that you can see your papers into this section in an organized manner. So you can see this. So after using this option, we have this papers wonderfully arranged in an organized and automatic manner. Now, read and annotate is also a great option in Mendeley. So Mendeley can build your PDF viewer, so which allows you to open multiple documents at a time and add annotation and highlights to your PDF. This is a great way to keep track of your notes. So this is a PDF viewer. So PDF viewer is that you have picked up your paper through a PDF viewer, and it is seen in the section called the PDF viewer. So this is what the PDF viewer look like. As you can see in the top bar, you can have multiple files and opens at one at a time, so you can work on several articles at once. So Mendeley remembers where you were on the page, so you can don't waste any time in searching for what you read last. So this is somehow the PDF viewer looks like. And as I told in my previous slides, that in the right pane you can see the description of the paper, and in the left side you can find the PDF that has been uploaded through this. So read and work in the PDF viewer. So anytime you may have seen that you can edit in the PDF, but Mendeley offers an exclusive feature to read and work in the PDFs. So any paper that has been automatically been put it into this section called a PDF viewer, you can read and work within this PDF viewer. Annotate and highlight. So you can add, let's say you have been reading a paper, and in the midst you find that these lines are quite important and you can use it. So you can add the sticky notes as well. So you can highlight this particular paper through the highlight pen. And if you want to use the sticky notes, so sticky notes is also available in this PDF viewer page. And you can additionally, there is another option called that you can enter it through manually as well. So this is another great features of Mendeley, that you can annotate and highlight your particular topics. Now, another great features is that lookup terms and definitions. Let's say that you have you have been searching a paper and you found a paper and you found a particular definition of a particular word, and you need to find a definition of that. So Mendeley can look up the definition through its open access platform. So Mendeley can be, so definitions can also be seen. You can visualize, you can see, and you can look up definition in your papers through this option. Now, Mendeley's major features which I like the most is the citation and bibliography using the Mendeley citation plugin. So Mendeley has an exclusive platform for that. So installation of the citation plugin is another important features. So you just have to, from the Mendeley desktop, click the install MS Word plugin. You can see that the third option that says install MS Word plugin, just install that and Mendeley will take care of the rest. So this works not only on the MS Word, but also for the any other Office platforms you can use in the, so install library Office plugin can also be seen in this particular option. The citation tool appears in the Word automatically. Let's say that you have you have plugged in this MS Word plugin. Automatically, the citation tool appears in your Word document automatically. So what happens is that you can automatically cite your particular paper in within the Word document which you were working it before. So this is how it looks like in Mac, and this is look like in Windows. You can already see that the Windows easily you can have the citation facility available after plugin of this MS Word. Now, generating the in-text citation in the Word. Let's say you're working in a Word document and you want to generate the in-text citation. So Mendeley, after downloading the MS Word plugin, you can generate the in-text citation. So automatically, when you cite a paper, automatically it will number. So click insert or edit the citation, which is seen where the first option that's called insert or edit citation. You can either search by the author, title, or year, or select a document from your Mendeley library. It will automatically pick it up and select the article or the book and just click OK and automatically cite that. So automatically this particular document will cite in your Word document. So in-text citations in the Word document is yet another feature of Mendeley. Now, finding a references in your library. As I told in my previous slide that you have downloaded your Mendeley library, you can see that particular library into one search. You have to search by the author, title, or the year of the publication. So just go to the option called Mendeley. The cite button appears. So just cite. So it will find the references in your library automatically. So this is how it looks like. I'll tell once again. So finding a references in your library, if you want to go to, just go to your library of Mendeley, go to Mendeley and just cite. You can see an option called cite okay, and just click that site, it will automatically find the references in your library as well. Now, editing and adding to the citation. So select your citation and click insert or edit citation. So click on your citation here. So here, what is the selected article is Carol 2011. So you can see that using the citation editor to add the page numbers or other information or to suppress the author. So let's say that you want to see the page number of this particular paper. So you can see that. And so editing and adding to the existing citation is also possible in Mendeley. Now, merging of citation. The two authors, you want to merge it into one single paper, one single document. So merging of the citation can also possible through this option, which you can see in the third option of this page, merge citation. So it is just a click away to merge the citation, to edit or add within the citation. All thing can be possible with this option called merge citation. So Mendeley citation. So you can see in the screenshot below that this particular paper is being merged. Both the citation has been merged into one single document. Now, inserting the bibliography, it is another great option. So when you have finished your work and you're ready to add the bibliography, just click the option called insert bibliography. So Mendeley will automatically enable you to use different citation styles. So there are 6,000 plus citation styles are available in the Mendeley bibliographic option. You can choose as per your journal preference. So as you can see that American Medical Association, American Political Science Association, Vancouver style, Harvard referencing format. So there are almost 6,000 plus different citation styles available in this Mendeley software. So click insert bibliography, choose your style, and that's it. So done. So maintaining a bibliography of a great reputation is also enabled for you to publish your paper. So this Mendeley enables you for that. And so finding citation style, as I told in my previous slide, that there are almost 6,000 plus styles available in the Mendeley software. You can click as per your preference. Finding a CSL style is also possible with this particular exclusive platform. Well, you can, the citation styles can have an option called find and edit the citation styles. So CSL editor is possible, where you can see that, let's say that you have picked up one particular style and you want to edit it that. So edition of this particular style is also possible in the CSL editor option. So you can see that this is a paper that has been picked up, the citation style called American Psychological Association 6th edition. So if you want to edit is that, so the particular thing can be edited in the title or any rights or any publication details, any year, format, anything can be edited through this particular option. Now, sharing your papers. Apart from all these great features, Mendeley enables you to share your papers, collaborate it with the research team working across the globe. So Mendeley it is nothing but, it is not only a research referencing tool, but it can also collaborate your, so you can see that collaboration with your research team, share full text document with the members of your private group. So there are public group, there are private group. So groups can be possible, can be added with this particular option. So you can segregate your papers. Let's say that some of your known researchers are there and you want to show this into the private group. So you can segregate that papers in the private group, and you can segregate that papers in some of them in the public group, or you want to just keep that paper in a group, you can keep it that also. So sharing the highlights and annotation is also possible. As I told in my previous slide, that if you want to highlight a particular lines, or you want to put one sticky notes, so that also can be possible in this particular option called share your papers. So each group members is assigned a different color for highlighting. Let's say that for private group, you want to highlight green color. For public group, you want to highlight a blue color. So coloring is another option for highlighting the preferences according to your groups. Now, discover. Mendeley allows you to discover new research with great recommendation and impact. So literature search. Literature search. Now this option, you might be thinking that it is possible only through PubMed or Google Scholar or any other search engines. But yes, Mendeley offers a literature search option also. So wherever there is a search the catalog, you can save the research to your library in just one click. So this document, so you can see that this document is not in your library. So this is a paper which has been picked from outside. So it is showing that this document is not in your library. So if you want to add it, you can save that option. So that option you can see in the right side of this page, that save PDF. So save new research into your library within a one click. So if the full text is available, you can see this download icon there in this page. So why full access? You can see that. So in this paper, there is a download option icon comes in. So that means that this full text is available. So if you want to download the entire paper, you can use that particular. Now searching the catalog online, it is another option for, let's say that you want to search a paper, and so the Mendeley catalog online enables you to find this particular option called, so to choose a good scientific problem. So this article on how to choose a good scientific problem has been read by more than 50,000 people on Mendeley. So catalog online, you can see that 50 how to choose a good scientific problem in this paper. You can see that around 54,629 readers have read this. So you can search through the Mendeley catalog online option, where you can see that. So quickly adding of the new research is also possible in this Mendeley. If the article is freely available, it is a one-click addition to a library, or you can use an open URL to locate the full text. So anything that is possible, that as I told in my previous slide, that you can either pick up, drag and drop to your desktop. You can find it in through any other search engine, or you can save it as a PDF. So if the article is freely available, so adding of a new research article can also be possible in this. So if you want to find some related research, you are looking on a problem, some of the good, how to choose a good scientific problem in my previous slide, and you want to see some of the related articles of a good scientific problem. So finding of the related research option, this enable you to find the related research articles according to your search. So this is another important features of Mendeley. Mendeley enables you to get the statistics as well. Let's say that you have chosen this paper and you want to see that around 58, you can see in the right side of this page that the readership statistics. So around 58,274 readers have read this particular paper on Mendeley. That comes under various discipline, by what are status, academic status, and by what country. So this features is an exclusive features, because by this features you can, if you want to include that it into any presentation or any conference proceedings, etc., you can use the statistics options, so that you can show your paper on an international level on a great repute. So social statistics helps you to learn about others using this paper. So readership statistics, which I told that, any other paper. So social statistics of that, how in what all categories, from what all countries that your paper have been accessed, you can see in this particular option called get statistics options. Create your research profile. So like any other research profile platforms, so Mendeley acts as a research profile. You can act you can add your research profile into this particular platform with your list of publications. So there also the statistics can be possible. And from that particular research profile, you can connect with any researchers across the globe who will be using the Mendeley research profile option. You can connect with the researchers across the globe. So as I told, that collaboration and connection to the researchers across the globe is also made possible by this Mendeley. So you can showcase your publication, add your publication, Mendeley and the PDF through public database. You can showcase them to your profile that you have a list of publications. So while we were looking into our previous slide, so the My Publication options can also be seen, where you can save your My Publication of your articles so that you can look it on a later date. So you can showcase your publication both in the research profile as well as the My Publication options. So Mendeley offers an exclusive option called Open API. So Open API, so you can use, so Mendeley developer portal, it is http://dev.mendeley.com. So this will enable you to have an open API that any other developers can create any types of apps, or also through some of the popular app that have been created is Mendeley API. So Mendeley gives an resources for an open API as well. So Mendeley, it is nothing but it is a exclusive referencing, not only referencing, it is one single platform for the researchers to use the referencing, to cite, to annotate, and to connect with the researchers across the globe. When it's time to change the way we do research, and Mendeley is going to make it happen, www.mendeley.com. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. Any queries for this particular presentation, just get in touch with us. We will be very much happy to get back to you with the most apt queries as early as possible. Thank you very much. Have a great learning experience to all.